to the live stream. If you guys are not watching this live, you know what to do. Listen to it like a podcast. So many of you guys do that. And you're probably wondering, wait, not vertical. The verticalness, like YouTube was pushing it pretty hard and pushing a bunch of new viewers. And then they kind of stopped. So I was like, well, if they're not going to be pushing it extra hard, we're going to go back to horizontal, because this is the way I prefer to go live. And so we will find out if it's the move. But of course, these live streams take a second for people to jump in. But if you're not watching this live, I will let you know that I have just gotten over the norovirus. It's this awful virus where you're throwing up in number 2 and nonstop, and I had it for the last 2 days. Today I'm finally starting to feel a little better, but it was brutal. Not to sound like a wuss or anything, but I have literally laid in bed and just slept or hugged a toilet for the last 48 hours. So I am so happy to be sitting in this chair and talking with you guys. If my energy seems low, once again, I'm barely hanging in. What up, Cody? Beauty of having kids, not only do the kids get this virus often, Roman's had it like 4 times this year, but the kids get it and then the parents tend to get it. Thankfully, the worst part is that my nieces and nephews are all in town, so we're supposed to be giving them a good time in the mountains, hanging out with my nieces and nephew, and we kind of haven't been able to do much because I've been dead, just dying. So what up, Dougie, Edu Robotech, Ice Bear, Adrian in the house, Fancy, Anthony, how we doing, guys? I will say, this stuff, this like Gatorade Rapid Hydration, it's my go-to. Like when you need to like rehydrate or like after vomiting a bunch, this stuff like pulls you back from the grave. But I'm just happy to be feeling like a human again. Anthony, what up, man? Welcome to the stream. My internet seems to be going a little slow. Just hope you're feeling better soon. Keep up the great content. I will. The sad part is, I was like, oh, we're crushing it. We're like ahead on so many videos. Like we're killing it. And then I get sick. Well, we went out of town for family stuff and then got sick. And all of a sudden it's like just burned through like my stash of videos. But that is the way it is sometimes. So we're only 2 videos ahead now. But I was able to get a video edited today despite feeling like garbage. So the grind will continue for sure. The ankle is the biggest thing that's stopping us from going and doing things. Like it's still having some issues and I haven't fully pushed it yet. I'm going to physical therapy and things like that. And so it's one of those things where I think I just got to go out and full pull, send it and see what happens. And I keep getting this like sharp pain in it. When my ankle's like in a certain position or certain way, but I do think one, if I can get into a snowboard boot and go snowboarding, that will be a game changer because I think the snowboard boot will help keep my foot in a certain position. But 2, I think adrenaline kicking in and things like that might help. I just like mentally need the bounce back. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that where like you like think you're kind of hurt and like you're kind of babying whatever it was, you're babying it, and then the moment you go out and you go get it, is when you're like, okay, I'm fine, and then you just forget that part of your body was hurt. So I forgot to say what it stomped it, and then Anthony, I forgot to mention 40 months, dude. You're insane. I really appreciate the mega long-term support. The Snowboard channel, your hood footy was good. When's the first Buckhouse video part coming out? Yeah, like a season edit. Maybe I'll edit up a season edit. We tend to do season edits here and there. I would love to film for a video part though. That would be really sick. Have some footage that we keep to the side and whatnot. But yeah, we usually do like a powder edit, and then we do like a park edit at the end of the year. Kenny, dude. What? Kenny with the $5 donation. He didn't even Kenny normally does a $1 donation. But dude, Kenny, thanks for the $5 dono, bro. That went to the rapid hydration to get me ready for this live stream. I'm drinking one of those already today. I'm on the second one. We want a street edit, dude. Kenny, a street edit would be... I've talked about it with Cody. I was like, what if we went out? We'd have to go somewhere like Minnesota or Wisconsin after they get a good dump. I feel like you gotta go somewhere where you're not gonna get in trouble for riding street. Like in Colorado, you'll get trouble. I think we could... I'm sure we could put something together. I would love to put a street edit together for like just one, like in my snowboard career. I think that'd be a ton of fun. If you want to come help Kenny and be a part of it, I'm down. Got the Slush Badger sticker on the board. Heck yeah, Dougie. JB, I hope you're not mad at me for my comment on your mountain bike video. I honestly haven't even seen the mountain bike video comment yet. I'm behind on reading comments. I'm not mad at anybody, ever, by the way. Especially if someone's giving me like critical feedback or anything. Like, I'm such an open book, and also like I'm not a grudge holder. So, don't let my wife hear that. But I try to not be a grudge holder. So yeah. Is there a link for joining the channel? Adrian, I'm confused on that question. Like, you want to become a member? There is a link to become a member of the channel. Of course there is, Adrian. This is the link to become a member. What the membership is, guys, is it's a monthly donation where you sign up, you get the little emote next to your name, and as you continue to support the dream, your emote will evolve as the channel evolves from your contribution and support. So big thank you to all the members out there. You guys really make this thing happen. And we got Cam and Lauren in the house. What up, dudes? Cam, St. Mary's Glacier looked good. Way less dirty snow than the last time I was there. It makes me want to get out there. Back when I was little, I remember I got sick at a fair from a ride. Oh, I get sick. I get motion sickness for sure at like roller coaster places and things like that. So I try to do my best to stay off the rides. Water rides, I'll do fine, like at a water park. But you put me on like a roller coaster, like 3 rides in, I'm like, I'm gonna puke. Sorry, I totally just froze right there. St. Mary's is epic. Did you jump into the lake, Cam? That's my favorite thing about St. Mary's Glacier, is after you do some riding, you go over to the lake and then you jump from the lake, boom, into the water. It's freezing cold, but it's always worth it. Could you have ridden the other side of Mount Hood, that place where you looked over and almost slid? Yeah, I don't know. That's I'm sure you could if you scouted it and you knew what you were getting into. Technically, you can do whatever you want on that mountain, but I don't know if that would have put you out like somewhere where it's like miles to get back to a road or something like that. It would have been rad to ride that side of Hood. It looked awesome over there. Overall, like that saddle of Illumination Rock. He's talking about yesterday's video, by the way, guys. If you missed it, I'm gonna grab it for you real quick. It was a really rad video. There's the link for that video right there. But Yeah, Hood is one of those mountains where like it's so fun. Go play around on it. Go get it. You can almost do anything you want. I mean, you can do anything you want there, but like people do die on that mountain every year. So like be very like cautious or aware of what you're doing. And then Adrian, dude, welcome to being a member. You also got all these rad new emotes now, Adrian. So thank you so much for signing up. If you click the little emote, you'll get the. I just got them all for you, blam, right there. So heck yeah, dude, appreciate the support. Don't have the muscles. You got the Roman Wiggle Wiggle, the Hey You Snowboarder, the Let's Go, all of them. I was at St. Mary's Glaciers on the 4th. Hiked all the way to James Peak. Nice, Marco. I'm sure it was busy on the 4th of July. People trying to get their 4th of July turns in. What up, Todd? Welcome. Oh, Adrian. Both Adrians. Just you guys are killing me. Thank you so much, guys, for becoming members. Really appreciate the support. The members are a crucial part of this and why we are able to do this for a living. So thank you so much to all the members out there. You guys rock. I'm so hyped. I was gonna say is one thing though that I'm gonna do. I think for this summer, I think I'm gonna turn off, or not turn off, but stop doing the premieres. So we would premiere every video, and I'd jump in the chat and talk with everybody. But recently, I do a premiere, and like one person would be in it, and so then I'm spending like 15 minutes like not really talking with anybody, and not saying it's your guys' fault. I don't think YouTube's pushing them like they were. So, and then I did a poll about the premieres, and a lot of people were like, I don't really care. Or like, it was more leaning towards like, don't do premieres. So I'm going to try this summer. And summer is always my testing ground, like when I try to do different content or try different things. And so something I'm going to do this summer is not premiere the videos and see how that goes and see if that's something we're going to take into the next winter. So like, it's weird. I mean, obviously we were doing vertical live streams. Now we're back to horizontal live streams, or at least we're trying a horizontal live stream today. And so we're just kind of like constantly trying to keep up or see what's going on in social media or in the world. And I don't know exactly what all of that entails, but just know if you see something that's different, it's because we're doing different things. Cody said, I think you could definitely ride it, but you'd have to cut left after Illumination Rock or Fall Line will take you right to Mississippi Head. Yeah, so if you dropped off Mississippi Head, you're falling like 1,000 feet. Curse splat. Freezing water is my kryptonite, but I'm jumping this Saturday. Same thing with Cody. Cody hates freezing water as well. I mean, freezing water sucks for sure, but I won't let it stop me from jumping off the rock. But it's funny, every time I'm on the rock about to jump, it's not the like height and jumping into water that like freezes me up. It's literally like, oh man, we're jumping into some really, really, really cold water. I've never jumped in the lake, even though I've been a bunch of times. Oh, Marco, you got to jump in the lake. It's the best part. Cody, when are we going to snowboard Andrews Glacier in the Rocky Mountain National Park? That sounds rad, Kenny. I'd be down to do that this summer. Once the ankle's feeling bueno. It's okay not to be a park. It is. Is it, I think you're saying, is it okay to not be a park rat in snowboarding? I think absolutely it's okay not to be a park rat. I mean, I would argue the majority of people that ski and snowboard are not park rats. It's actually a small niche that love to go into the park and get it. Personally, I mean, I get to snowboard all the time. I want to do everything I can with snowboarding. So that's why I push the park really hard, but I also push the tree riding and the mountain riding and the big stuff. Like I love doing all of it. And I try to be the most well-rounded rider I can be. Back-to-back members. It wasn't too bad on 4th of July. That's good to hear. We had a really awesome 4th of July up here. It was just, so normally it's like my family and a bunch of other people, or we do something, not just on 4th of July, just like any holiday or anything other than like Christmas or something like that. And with 4th of July, it was just me, Bobby, and the kiddos, and we went to like a little pond and went paddleboarding and swam in the water, and then came back here and did our own little fireworks, which we didn't have a fire ban, and the Target in Silverthorne was selling sparkler or fountains, which was like, I was shocked. I was like, what? Like, we never sell like fireworks like this. So we got fireworks, and I was too nervous to shoot them all off. Like, we started with the small ones and slowly got bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden I was like, oh no, like we gotta stop. Like, I don't want to light the house on fire. Todd, dude, thanks for the $25 donation, dude. I'm working, can't stick around tonight. Hope everyone's doing good. Dude, Todd, don't work too hard, man. Have a safe shift, my dude. Thank you so much for the $25 donations, man. Or dono, man. Dude, you're a legend, Todd. We appreciate you. He dropped that on Venmo, by the way, guys, which you can do Venmo or Streamlabs for donos or super chats, and we appreciate all the donations. Sorry, I lost my spot. Day 39 for you. Let's go. Man, all the videos make me miss camp, bro. It was the best darn time. It really was incredible camp. That's like the best part, Adrian, is you can go back and relive those days and those memories. And I hope that's something that you can hang on to forever. And I hope you go back, and obviously back to the camp, but also like back to Hood. And it's such a magical experience. And so like, I love the fact that you guys get those videos for memories. And we have one more Hood video coming out, and then I gotta get on snow. I gotta do something. I've been couch potatoed for far too long. This ankle injury has been brutal. But we're making it work though. Appreciate you guys checking out the fingerboard videos with Roman Dog. Got a bunch more cool videos with Roman coming out. I gotta make some content with Bristol. She's rad. Santa Fe removed the quad this summer and replaced it with a 6-pack. No way. That's a huge upgrade. That's awesome. They aren't sending notifications. Yeah, on the premieres are too early for us working folks and stopped getting notifications again. Yeah, a lot of people say they're stopped getting notifications. And I get that, Dougie, for sure. I was trying to get the videos posted before the peak watch time. But maybe if I do bring premieres back, maybe I bring back like the 5:30 post time. So once again, everything on this end is just it's funny. I've been doing this for 8 years. You think I'd like, oh, I know how to do it. I got you. This is exactly how you do it. This is what I do. It works year after year. It's not the case. It's always changing. Things are always moving different directions, and it's just like trying to keep up with it. How long out with your ankle? So the ankle happened about a month ago. Yeah, it'll be a month from tomorrow. And I'm going to physical therapy. No one's giving me a timeline. I do think I could go out on the summer board and probably do some mellow stuff. But I mean, they called it a severe sprain. It's still slightly swollen. So like that's a lot of the stuff we're doing with PT is working on these exercises and drills to work down the swelling, but also not to. Ankles are tough because you twist them by overextending them, and then you want to like not extend them anymore, so you can't stretch them and things. So you got to like do these workouts where you're like riding the line of like, I'm not stretching my ankle, but I'm like kind of stretching it, because like you got all these fibers in your ligaments that you probably ripped, and now they're trying to heal. And the physical therapist was saying usually when they heal, they're healing like this. And so you're doing all these workouts trying to like get them to heal this way without overdoing them to where you don't just rip it apart again and then you're back to the beginning. So that's it's kind of my fault for the, you know, the daily video pressure that I've created on this channel. We've been doing daily videos for over 4 years, coming into 5 years now of a video every single day or a live stream. I totally think it's still possible. I definitely feel like we come up with enough content ideas and fun things to do. But then like short form, man, is like clearly becoming like one of the main things. So it's like, do we need to like pull back on long form and then hyper focus short form, like highly edited short form videos to grow or to like stay relevant or consistent? I don't have these answers. I literally am just talking with you guys about it on the live stream. Obviously the dream would be to still post out the daily long form and do the short form highly edited. So I haven't posted any shorts the last couple of days because I've been hugging a toilet, vomiting my brains out. So I will say, like, if someone is getting into content creation or if you guys are doing something and you get sick or things fall behind, like, it's so okay to just chill for a second and just like, I remember the last 2 days I was like, I post any shorts and I'm like, dude, you will be fine. Like, dude, chill. Sometimes you get stuck in this like rat race of like, go, 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 go. We want longer videos, 30 plus minutes. I posted, how did those do? Let's see how those videos did, Kenny. Because we posted 2 very long videos. Honestly, not that. So the video is 46 minutes long. This was the how to make a snowboard from start to finish. And it had a 30% retention rate, which is pretty on par with a normal video. Obviously, we're in the summertime too, so maybe that will get a spike in the wintertime. But if you want to see the how to make a... No way, Marco Polo became a member. Dude, that's 3 members this live stream. That's insane. Thank you so much, guys, for becoming members. If you want to watch that video that I was just talking about of making a snowboard, there it is right there, 46 minutes long. Turn it on while you're chillaxing, whatever, chilling out. It's a super informative video. But Marco and everyone that just became a member, after a month, you'll become the tall walking guy, like our boy Kenny. And then after 3 months, you'll become the skier dude. After 6 months, you become the snowboarder. After a year, become full-blown evolution. And after 2 years, you're like Anthony in the chat with the full-blown gold evolution. So, have you ever thought about making the camp ski and snowboard? Anthony, I would say the camp is definitely like, skiers can come. It's one of those things where I don't really know how much I can coach you. I mean, if I could get a ski coach, then we could definitely coach up some skiers, which honestly is definitely possible. Especially when Damon was working for us, that would have been possible. But I mean, as for the like the riding, the all-inclusive stay, the food, everything that comes with, everything else that comes with camp, absolutely any skiers can come. We've actually have had a skier come to camp before. So Anthony, if you want to join next year, absolutely, we would take you 2 planks. You can join in. Any tip for a guy in his early 30s who's never been in the park but wants to start? Yeah, tip number 1 is early 30s is super young. I'm in my early 30s and I feel like I'm 20. So age isn't a factor. Your body's still rough and tough and you can go get it. Park is a mindset, but also like start small and start slow. Don't just go in there sending everything unless you've like scoped it out and you see what you're getting into. watch all my how-to videos or watch others how-to videos on how to get into the park, like where to start first, things like that. I'll probably make a video like that this upcoming season, like how to start getting into the terrain park. um, Going to like my snowboard camp is a great way. It's intro to boxes, intro to jumps. Adrian, who said come to camp right after you, he never hit boxes before. He came to camp, started slaying the boxes and got onto a rail. So that's one of the best ways for sure. Find other people that have done it or are doing it, and ask if you can tag along and ask questions. So yeah. Grizzly Bob, do camp is the funnest thing, especially like camp doesn't end when the day on the mountain ends either. Like we have so much more fun. We go to like Trillium Lake and swim in it. We do like a wax clinic. We do video breakdown every single night where we can go over everyone's clips from the day and things like that. If you want to check out camp, I mean, you could sign up for next year. The dates might slightly change. We still tend to do the first and second weekend in June, but there's the link, or go to my website and you can look into camp. It literally has all the information, like you can read up on it. I'll even grab a camp video for you. I'll grab the one that I got broke off on, so you guys can have some context too of why my ankle is blasted. So there's the link right there to a camp video, so you can see what summer camp's all about. It's literally the raddest thing. JB got some arnica cream, great for swelling and deep bruises. I haven't been putting any creams on. I need to start putting some creams on for sure. I know Tom has like this like thing called like Deep Blue that I was putting on when it first happened, which helps a bunch. I have some CBD stuff from a CBD sponsor that we had last season that I'll put on tonight. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't even think about it. My foot right now, by the way, is like, give me 2 seconds. It's like crazy taped up and stuff from the physical therapist. So it's kind of falling apart. It's been a couple days since that tape job, but it goes around the ankle. But I'm getting all the pinch like right here, here and here. It's like up here, back here. So being injured is the lamest thing on the planet. Greg, what up, dude? Seriously, the best time, bro. The snow was great, and the coaching, the video breakdown helped out. The whole vibe was the best. You have something there to help with everything on the snow. Heck yeah, Adrian. Adrian makes me smile ear to ear, dude. Tristan, I would love to try. If you're going out iced tea, I would love to try and make it happen. I can't go on Saturday. I could maybe do Friday. And I could also possibly do Sunday. All right, I could definitely do Sunday. I know it'd be tough, but I'd love to see a vlog / day in the lifestyle video once a week. Oh, that'd be cool. That was the other longest video that I did, was the day in the life video. Let's see. I think getting one out once a week is definitely possible. I kind of filmed a day in the life video the other day. I had to do a bunch of backyard park work. I was like, I'm gonna make a video about this. Here's that day in the life video though. If you missed it, check it out. Boom. Just constantly sharing videos. Yes, Anthony, I did see that Monarch is making the expansion into the whatever bowl where they used to run the Snowcats. Super excited about that. I wonder if they're going to move their Snowcat operation even further. But Monarch is one of the places where I learned to shred. So I'm a big fan of them expanding, and like Monarch's been killing it for years. They've been like I love that place. I don't know if it's privately owned, but for being a small Colorado mountain, they do an incredible job. Dude, Marco, I appreciate the support over the last couple months, man. I'm stoked that you're enjoying the content. The board factory is jamming, right, Roberto? How we doing, man? How's your ankle, Roberto? Is it feeling better? I know you got taken out by a log. Deer Valley is expanding nearly twice the original size, but sadly, it's skier only. Really? They're expanding that much? Stinking skier only mountains. I just realized literally everyone in the chat is a member. Yeah, for the most part. That's like the raddest part about this community. We got members for days. How was your 4th of July, Tristan? Do you still have a hand? I know you went hard on the fireworks. You should try skiing again and go to Alta. It would be nice to knock Alta off the list. Crashing my e-skate at top speed, road rash hurts so much more than eating it on snow. Oh, Nathan. I'm sorry, dude. I tend to go like pretty mellow on my e-skates or like the summer board. I mean, I have taken it up to like 20 something miles per hour, but yeah. Ugh. Road rash. I honestly have never gotten like terrible road rash, but I couldn't imagine. I'm so sorry, dude. My buddy Sean Oz broke his collarbone. His e-skate like just stopped on him and he went boop. Day in life video was awesome. Heck yeah. I mean, the summer days are definitely different than the winter days, so I'll definitely get a day in the life video out soon. Maybe like day in the life of it as an injured snowboarder, something like that. Yeah, my foot is still some aching, JB. I'm with you. We'll get better soon, Roberto. Don't worry. We'll stick together. Watching Shark Week with Grandpa. Don't forget the like. Yeah, smash the like button. Oh, dude, we definitely get more likes on the horizontal live stream. I'm kind of digging the horizontal better than the vertical. What do you guys give me your opinion? Once again, we were doing the vertical because we would do it and YouTube was putting them in the shorts feed and then feeding you a bunch of people like TikTok does. But I think they stopped doing that. So I was like, well, if there's no reason. If we're gonna get the same people and whatnot, then let's just go like this. Horizontal all the way. All right, horizontal for the win. Because I can watch it on the TV, Matt C says. Heck yeah. I want your guys' opinion on this as well, since you guys are members and big supporters of the channel. I got a massive care package from Insta360. And since your boy is injured, I thought it, because like in this box is like different stuff that I've never used, but also like a different camera in here. And instead of just opening it, I was thinking I could do like an unboxing video. But is that lame? Are unboxing videos like a thing of the past and not cool? Or is that something that I should... More from China, let's go. Is that something you guys think that would be cool? So Insta360 is my camera sponsor. I use the X4 primarily. If you guys need an action camera, the link is in the description. I honestly think for the average consumer, the X3 is the best way to go because they have, or with my link, you get invisible pole and extra battery still, which is super rad. But it'd be like an edited unboxing video. It'd have some overlay, like, and I'd really be able to talk about all these attachments that come with these cameras that are insane. but also use the, is that package from China? It is. That package literally came from China. It came to me yesterday or today. No, it came in today. But I can show like footage of like, hey, like this is what I normally get. Like with this other attachment, I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to get like a shot like this, and do a bunch of like, it'd be an unboxing with things. Unboxing with a day in the life. Sadly, tomorrow cannot be my day in the life. The X2 rules. Yeah, Dougie. I was giving Tristan a hard time for having an X2, and Dougie's like, the X2 rules. It really does. I still have X2s. Cody was using X2 this year. I finally got him an X3. All right, sounds like we're gonna make an Insta360 unboxing video. I destroyed my back golfing on Saturday night and had a major muscle spasm, and it's still killing me. I'm so sorry, Adrian. I've had a muscle spasm in my back, and it bent me over for 2 days. It was brutal. That was my injury last year. That was right before camp, but super sorry about that, dude. Muscle spasms are no joke. Tora, hello. Just snagged an X4. It's awesome, Taylor. I'm stoked that you're enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying the Insta360 cameras. They're such a rad company to work with. I put the mustache snowboard sticker I made on this 360 or on the Go 2. So that's like, this is the Go. Yeah, this was the Go 2. Oh, with the mustache sticker on it. This is the Go 3, which are these small, like thumb-sized cameras. In that box might be a different one of these. Back injuries suck. No, seriously, I've been like, I need to go to the chiropractor and just in general. Because I would be lying if I said like sitting like right now, my back isn't like meh, like it doesn't feel great. But also I need, like, I want to go get an adjustment. Right now when I do like where you hang from pull-up bar and like lift your legs up, my back does this weird pop that like, it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't like not hurt. It's like if you like pop your knuckle over and over. So I kind of want to go get an adjustment, see if we can get that thing to stop popping and whatnot. You should add an Evolution AirPod case to the shop. I think that is possible. I could try. I need to do a ton of merch. I want to revamp the whole merch store this off season. We're also working on a bunch of rad stuff that if you're checking out the Buckhouse podcast, you're getting a behind the scenes. On the Buckhouse podcast, because it's not my, I mean, it is my channel, but it's not my, how do I say this? It's not this YouTube channel, but on the Buckhouse podcast, I do a ton of behind the scenes talking about what the plan for the upcoming season is. It's not a snowboard podcast. It's more like a business, social media. If you want some behind the scenes stuff, that's a good one to go with. I mean, the what am I trying to say? The episodes are doing really well. Like we're at 117 subscribers, which is super rad, 117. And then yesterday's podcast has 160 views. I want to put this in perspective for a lot of people. So like, I mean, I have a decent sized channel. I've had videos hit millions of views. That's all rad. To think that I had a conversation with my brother and we put it on the internet and 160 people listened to it. When you see 160 views, you're probably like, that's not that much. Like clearly it's not that good. That's 160 people. Put 160 people in this room, we'd be exploding. Or like there's 24 people on this live stream. That's a ton of people. So if you're making content or you're doing anything, keep it in perspective. Like, I wonder what our highest viewed podcast is. Our most viewed one is 319 views. Like 319 people listen to me and my brother talk about video games. It's pretty legit. We do have 2 episodes that have fully tanked, though. Fully tanked. 47 views, 61 views. But I shared the link for the podcast if you want to check it out. Someone subscribed. We're at 118 subscribers now. Let's go. Makes it hard to breathe. Oh, have you ever busted your ribs? So obviously, yeah, back injuries can make it hard to breathe. Rib injuries. I've jacked up my ribs twice snowboarding from falling on rails, and the like unable to take a deep breath is so brutal. Episode 12 is nice of the podcast. Episode 12 that's 2 episodes ago. Yeah. That's when I was talking about my ankle. I made a dumb video that got like 5K views, and I was so confused how. That's so awesome. Sometimes the videos that do the best on this channel are the ones that I'm like, I don't even know if I want to post this. Like, it's not that good. It's kind of like meh. And I post it and it does like the best. I'm like, what the heck? The chat feature is weird with the vertical streams. Oh, I didn't know that, Dougie. Good to know. The hard part with a rib injury too, because if you crack them or break them, like you just gotta chill. Like there's nothing, you just wait it out and then it gets better. Where can I find the podcast? I'll share the link again. You can type in Buckhouse Podcast, or here's the link right here. Just click that link and it'll take you directly to it. Any New Zealand boarding this year? Hunter, I would love to. It really comes down to timing and finances. I think September is one of the best times to go to New Zealand. I could be wrong about that. Argentina would be rad as well. So I would love to make it happen for sure. I do believe by September my ankle will be feeling way better. No, thank you for checking out the podcast. But yeah, going to the Southern Hemisphere, a lot of it comes down to financials in a lot of ways as well. So rib injury sucks so much. Bruised my whole left side rib cage after hitting a tree at Keystone on last day in April. Took 5 weeks to heal. I'm so sorry, Marco. Hitting a tree. I'm so happy it was just a bruised rib cage, man. Hitting a tree is so dangerous. Be careful in there, man. I've had some like semi-close call with trees, but like a lot of what happened this year, I've never had a year where I've fallen head backwards like down the fall line more than this season in like super sketchy like spots. It was brutal. Where have you not boarded yet that you want to the most? I would say Idaho and Montana. I've kind of been like hanging off on going and hitting those places, but like I feel like I gotta hit at least Idaho or something this upcoming winter. Also, I mean, there's a lot on the East Coast that I want to hit and shred, and there's still a lot in Michigan that I want to hit because we've ridden a lot in Wisconsin and Minnesota, but there's a ton in Minnesota or Michigan that we got to hit. The Midwest does need me back. I love the Midwest. Those Midwest trips are the best. And the Porcupine. Oh yeah, the Porcupine was rad. Monkey Man says, yo, what's up? Yo, what's going on, John? I'm hanging in there. I just got the last 48 hours I've had the norovirus. I don't know if you guys, I heard it's kind of like sticks around Colorado, but it's a 24-hour, 48-hour vomiting and number twoing like crazy sickness, and I almost didn't go live today. Like this live stream, I was like such on the fence, like, is it gonna happen or not? Because I still was nauseous this morning when I woke up. I've been pounding these Gatorade rapid rehydrations, and I think the stream's going good. My energy's a little low on this one. I was supposed to go live on Friday, and I totally forgot. So I was like, oh, I'll just go live on Saturday and make up for it. So I posted a video on Friday, and then Saturday is when I got hit with the sickness. And then I guess I was sick for even longer than that. I've been puking and holding on to toilets for way too long. But it's gotten to a point where it's like, yo, dude, like, I know you don't feel 100%, but if you're over 50%, like, you got to go to work. Like, you got to show up. That's the hardest part about being your own boss. Like, it's so easy to just put it off, or like, oh, I don't feel like filming that video today, or I don't want to do that. Like, to be self-employed and to make content or whatever, like, you got to have a very good like self-motivation, or like yo, dude, like, it's time to go to work. Like, I think it was Joe Rogan or some, there's like a saying that's like, the pro goes to work even when he doesn't feel like it. And so, yeah, I didn't feel great at the beginning of the day. I definitely am feeling better and better as the day progresses. I finally was able to eat today. I went like 3 days without eating. And so I'm eating adult chicken noodle soup was the only thing I was able to get down. But I think after this stream, I might be able to try and get something else down. Oh, and watermelon. I've been able to eat watermelon, chicken noodle soup today. So that's helping me feel more like a human as well. Bro, I got so lucky. I was trying to go between two trees, and it was too tight, apparently. Oh, Marco, dude, I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, dude, I've hit my butt against a tree, like, and it like turned me. Nothing crazy with trees, though, thankfully. I saw that Chile this year is about to open with over 220 inches. They got an entire amount of snow they normally get over the season. I did see that. So yeah, Chile would be rad to go to, them having that great of a start. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, you never realize how much you take feeling normal for granted until you don't feel normal. And that goes like two ways. Obviously from being sick, like when you're like, you take for granted the whole month where like nothing felt weird, you didn't have a runny nose, like you weren't coughing or throwing up, you just felt normal. And then also like with injuries, like you take for granted how well and nice your body feels when a joint isn't hurting or like things don't feel bad. So for sure, like I am so thankful that I'm starting to feel better, and I'm excited to keep doing what we do on this channel. We just need that ankle to get fully back. Sick. My last round, only seltzers worked. Yeah, there's a whole day where I couldn't keep even any liquids down. Yesterday I went to bed at like 5, and I literally slept from 5 to 6, and then I had to take the car in to get some work done today. So despite feeling awful and nauseous and everything like that, and because my nieces and nephew are in town, we didn't want to leave the kids home alone, and it was super early. They sleep in. Bobby stayed with the kids. I took the car to the dealership, but I e-biked back, and I didn't realize how gnarly this e-bike I have is. But I was able to e-bike back to my house like probably took me like 40-ish, 30, 40 minutes to e-bike back home, mainly because I stopped and I got nauseous on the bike ride home. But e-bike made it super easy to get back home. But then I got back home and I slept for like another 2 more hours. Like I've never slept so much in a 24-hour span is what I'm trying to say. I had strep throat in April and the only antibiotics on the 4th day, which is when I realized I had strep. Dude, Adrian, that is not a sickness that I ever want again. The strep throat sucks, especially like when your throat hurts so bad that you can't swallow anything. What kind of exercises do you do off snow to help riding, weights, cardio, etc.? Matt C. That is a video that I do plan on making for you guys. So keep your eyes out for it. But one of my biggest cardio is riding a bike. I love riding bikes. I have a stationary bike that I put the majority of my work in, but mountain biking as well. I do enjoy the uphill process of mountain biking. But then I've been hitting the weights other than the last couple of days pretty hard. The first day I got sick, actually, like I got a full gym workout in. And then after the workout, I was like, oh no, it's going to happen. And I threw up all my protein shake and then it continued to breakfast. How many tattoos do I have? Oh, I only have 2 right now. I definitely consider getting more. 2 of my best friends are tattoo artists, so I haven't had to pay for a tattoo. Shout out to those guys. Sean Oz, Summoning Tattoo. If you need a tattoo, go get it from Summoning Tattoo. And my buddy Steven, who made the Evolution logo for me, is now doing tattoos, and I'd love to go get a tattoo from him. I worked on a norovirus vaccine about 10 years ago. Super hard to get to work due to the quick changing nature of the virus. Dougie, that's actually pretty freaking cool, man. Do you have an e-bike trainer? No, what's the e-bike trainer? I am bummed with my e-bike. The acceleration thing, I got it to work the other day, and then it stopped working today, so I had to pedal the whole time, which was okay. I tried stationary bikes, but I don't get out of breath like I do on a regular bike. I think it's all a balance, like nothing's gonna really change. Like when you do an actual bike, you're adding in balance and obstacles and things like that. So like that's gonna be a big factor, and obviously be more work. So way easier to do 20 miles on a stationary bike than it is to do 20 miles on a regular bike, but doesn't mean a stationary bike doesn't help, if that makes sense. So I think life's about a mixture, like people ask me about like at home snowboard training, like does it help? Like it does help, but it's not fully snowboarding, nothing beats actually snowboarding. So yeah. My friend told me to get the summer board. Dude, Adrian, I'm your friend. I've told you to get it. Summer board is rad. My chat hasn't caught up. I had COVID. My throat was also hurting the next morning and had trouble swallowing the next day. Dude, Tyler, I'm sorry about that. I'm assuming that was a while ago, though, so I bet you're feeling a lot better. You hook up your bike to an indoor trainer, and it's like links to 3D virtual biking riding game. Oh, I do not have that, but that sounds like it could be pretty sick. Hooking up to like a virtual. I haven't do much stuff with like virtual. Like Tristan on our way out to Hood was in the back of the truck with a VR set on, and I would have vomited. 1, just being in the back of the truck, but 2, being back there with the heads-up display on. I don't know how Tristan did that. All right, stationary bikes after work. After working legs out because it helps a lot with leg endurance for skiing and boarding and hockey playing. Yeah, I do think the bike riding is one of the best ways to get those legs super strong. One thing I've learned about bike riding too is the more you do it, like those leg muscles kind of hold up, they stay. So like I can go from like a whole winter of not riding the bike to getting on the bike and being like almost back to where I was the last time I was on the bike. The game will control the resistance. It's great. You can ride it with thousands of people. That is sick, actually. Like where it's like you don't decide when it gets hard, like because it's like going up the mountains. That is sick. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Roberto. It's not a virtual reality game. Okay. But I get what you're saying. So it's kind of like a Peloton type thing. So that's cool. All right, guys, I think we did it. I got my nieces and nephews here. I wanted to just get on here and let you guys know that I've been wrecked and doing my best to keep up with it. Also, once again, with my ankle being blown out, being Roman Dog has been helping out a bunch and making fingerboard videos with Dad and other videos and stuff. So yeah, Jonathan, I saw that the Monarch is confirming, which is super rad. It's going to take them like 2 years to make that expansion, but thanks for jumping on the stream, guys. I think we're going to keep doing them vertical or horizontal now going forward. This was a rad stream. Can't run, do the knee. Mountain biking has worked. I'm excited to see the results this winter. Heck yeah, Brett, keep working on the knee repair. We'll be live again on Friday. I would love to try and go snowboarding this weekend. We'll see what happens. I gotta just go push it. You know, I gotta get it out of my head that I'm broke off so I can start sending it again because I want to go wakeboarding as well. So, all that being said, thanks for all the new members this live stream. We got a bunch of them. Marco being one of those, and then all the donations as well, guys. Thank you so much for the support. You guys really make this happen. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm going to go get more rest. So hopefully tomorrow I wake up feeling normal. So see you guys.